Okay, so we are going to start our days with the first activity. Right. Okay, the first brain gym. Since this week we are on a heroes team. So on our heroes team, we have Mr. Spidey as our heroes team for our starters for today on brain gym. Okay, if you are ready. Right. What else? Oh, that's just one difference. Okay, we'll stop this video here and move on to the topics today. So yesterday we had activities in class. We started on symmetry, and the first activity was creating a cutout that has a symmetric figure on it. So okay, so that's what we did. We fold origami paper into half and we cut out a figure. We started out with this letter, this when you unfold it, it looks like the letter T, right? Yeah, a plus sign. And after that, we also get some chance to share on the journal, okay? But we had some difficulty of expressing how we can describe the shape, which is okay. Today we'll explore more about it and hopefully you'll be able to do that. Writing down of the observations better in symmetric figures. I give you some time to create your own ones. So in the pink color box is where you are submitting your designs. I'll paste it over the March holidays. I'll come back one of those days to help you paste it on the wall. Probably get Disha to help also, since our art monitors can help to decorate the classroom with our symmetry cutouts. And some of us did it diagonally. And we had a few conclusions. So it was posted on Class Dojo as well. So if you are wanting to do more of this at home, all right, I already have sent you the link on Class Dojo. So here we have some friends who took the photo yesterday, okay, and posted up some of their work. So if you like, you can do it on your own as well. From home, you can upload it onto your portfolio. So this is Aiden. Okay, it's like we mirror image, equal, it shows up on the other side. Both sides are equal. Figures that can be folded into two equal parts. Okay, so this is his CER. Very good. Like here's one. Okay, yes. So you can post it up onto your own portfolio as well. Okay. Now back to what I was saying here. Okay, so the conclusions we have made from yesterday's lesson, some of the new terms that we are exploring in this chapter. So when we look at symmetric objects or pictures in this case, each half is a mirror image of the other. Two halves are reflections of each other. They both halves fit exactly when they are folded together. And there's this fold line along the folding line that's called a line of symmetry. So that's the statement that we made yesterday. Okay, a statement that we made. I don't need you to have your workbooks now, so don't flip the book to the page, it's fine. Okay, we're not going through the workbook. Today we are doing a group activity. Okay, so figures which can be folded into two halves that fit exactly over each other are symmetric figures. That's how you read it and explain it. If you practice explaining that, that will be very helpful for you to remember how to recognize symmetric objects. Okay, so four lines are lines of symmetry, and that's only when they can fold exactly. And you will notice that some shapes will have more than one fold lines. Okay, we'll talk about that a bit more as we go on today's lesson. And also, this points are in the same position and distance away from the line of symmetry. We'll be exploring the third point more on Thursday and Friday. Okay, the points on the same position and distance away from the line of symmetry. We'll be looking at that in science too, I'm quite sure. So photojournaling is what I'm talking about. Okay, where you post it on your class dojo, and we'll be sharing with the other pictures here. These are pictures of symmetry in real life. So look around you and see if you can discover any real life objects, places, things you see, yeah, and they are symmetric. And if you find them, yeah, you can also take photos and post it on the class dojo to share with everyone, okay? All right, now, so coming to today's activity. So I think some of us know that logo over there. Huh? What brand is that? Yeah, it's symmetric also. Many logos are also symmetric. Can you name another logo that is symmetric? McDonald's, very, very. KFC is symmetric? Oh, the old man? Is the old man symmetric? No, Colonel Sanders, right? Don't know whether he's symmetric. Okay, anyway. So today we go to our next activity. I introduced to you this MTV routine, making thinking visible. I'm not so sure whether you have encountered this before, but it's a routine that I often use in my classes. All right, so we generate ideas, we learn how to sort. I think we did that before in the first chapter, sorting numbers on the number line, okay, and comparing, and when we're comparing ordering numbers. So we talked about that before in the first chapter. Now today we are going to do this activity. The first step on generating, I already done it for you. So here is a list of shapes and letters of the alphabet that may or may not be symmetric. I've cut them all out in different colors. Okay, each group will get a set of each. Okay, and they are, the shapes are up there. Some of them are symmetric and some of them are not. Your job is to sort them out first and sort them out to see which are the ones that are really symmetric and which are the ones that are not symmetric. And you cannot find a way to fold them that they fit exactly. Right, so as a group, we need to do this. I'm going to give you the paper now, the A3 size paper. Okay, fold it into half. Okay, fold into half, like this. Label one side as symmetrical and one side as non-symmetrical. Okay, sort out the pictures, sort out the letters, sort it out first before pasting it. Okay, sort it out first. Discuss how are you going to make sure that you have identified them correctly. The same points that we did yesterday, looking for two halves that fit exactly when folded and looking out for 4 lines. Now, there's a little tip here. Some of these letters and some of these shapes may have more than 1 line of symmetry. And you see whether we can find them. So the second step after sorting them is to actually draw in the lines of symmetry. In some of the letters, I have the folding line. There's a dotted line to help you. That may be a good help. You try that first. See whether that, I never said the fold line is definitely correct. It might be a trick of entirely. So you have to try. Okay, so try it out. See whether you are getting that correctly. Now come, group leader, get a paper. You can put the workbook underneath the table first. Assistant group leader, can you get at least, you get about two glue sticks for your group? Okay, then you can be the one who takes it. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 2 glue sticks. Okay, now can you put your books underneath your table first? You don't need it. Now, okay, yes. Okay, we will be pasting this up as part of our classwork around the classroom as well. So do this seriously and try to do it neatly and tidily as well. Okay, so can I take a look where the group leaders are? Please raise your hand. Okay, now can you free up the space on your table or put 2 tables together so there's enough space for everyone to gather around your table? Can you put 2 tables together so that your friends can gather around your table? Free up some space. You can bring a ruler and pencil together. Move quickly. Any group does not have the back of letters yet? Okay, I'm giving out the shapes now. You can also do the shapes at the same time. Can one person come over and pick up the shapes back as well? So everyone, you should have a shape back as well as a alphabet back. Every group should have a bag of letters and a bag of alphabets. A bag of shapes and a bag of alphabet letters. Okay. Now, okay, I'm going to start the timer. What you need to do is try to identify which shapes and which letters are symmetric and which are not. Use the tips of the 4 lines to check. See if any of these shapes has more than 1 symmetric lines. Remember I said sort first before you glue. Sort them all first before you glue, so that you have space for all of them later. Can you please sort them first before you glue them? I'll come over to take photos of you doing in action. I would like everyone to be in action. Have you sorted them already? Have you sorted them already? Do you have enough space for all of them on the paper? Can you open up so that you can do it together at the same time, actually? Okay, come. You sorted them all already? Okay, can you check, please? Now, try to draw in the symmetrical lines first. Can you draw the symmetric lines? The lines of symmetry? Identify the 4 lines. Instead of gluing them immediately, can you try to fold and draw out the lines first? Can you draw out the lines of symmetry? If you glue them now, you can't draw in the lines so easily later. You need to draw the lines in, so you'll help if you draw them first before you glue. Okay? draw in the lines that enable the shape to be symmetrical. Okay, any shape that more than one lines, draw it in as well. Okay, remember how to draw in how to identify the line of symmetry? Is the fold line that helps you that when you fold the shape, it gets you the exact same half, right? That fits exactly over each other. All right? Is this correct? It doesn't look like it's exactly same half. See what I mean by you don't glue first? That's why I say, don't be so quick to glue it first. You glue it already, it's very hard to identify. Okay, now don't tear it out. I give you a new set here. Try to draw the lines accurately. Okay. Yeah, that's why I say don't rush to glue it first. Try to draw in lines of symmetry. Some shapes may have more than one or two or three lines of symmetry. Are you sure this is symmetrical? Try to go along. Does it fit exactly? Well, how you have a chair behind you? Okay, so don't be so hurried to glue it in because you can't draw the line so easily later. How can draw or not? Are there more than one? Yeah, how to draw? Okay, how to draw? Is this symmetrical? This one?
Yeah, but then we have.
Is this symmetrical? You fold and show me. Does it fit exactly? Ah, so that line is a fake line, or? Yeah. So certain lines, certain shapes are not really. How about this one? Is this symmetrical? How do you know? Okay, very good. Right, so okay, so we sorted out the shapes already, and then we say, okay, some shapes are really tricky. Some shapes are really tricky, and the best way to check class, this is on recording. Can I have your attention, please? Can I have your attention, please, now, everyone? There's still time. We can continue with the action in a moment. Now, Owen. So we discussed some of the shapes and letters looks particularly tricky. It looks like they can get half, but when you fold, it doesn't fit exactly. So those are the tricky ones. It looks like it's going to give you half. It looks like the two sides look same shape, same size, but when you fold it, it doesn't fit exactly over each other. So it's not a true reflection. Now, the best way to check was by folding. And the next thing was asking you to draw in lines of symmetry. And that's why I keep saying, don't glue yet. Try folding first. And some of our friends managed to identify more than one line of symmetry, right? Now, do we agree that the rectangle has two possible lines? Yeah? And the oval has two possible lines too. Yeah. And I can see that some of us tried to test it out to see if there could be more and realized that it couldn't, so erase away. I like all these attempts to try. These are important. Okay? And then, do we agree that the circle seems to have many? Yeah. And most of us drew about 3 or 4. And the truth is actually the circle has many lines of symmetry because it's all round. Yes, very nice. The star has a few as well, right? Correct. So, thank you. So, the importance of identifying the correct lines of symmetry. Now, the next one here. The next challenge requires us to see if we can think of any other examples. Okay, there are some blank spaces on the paper. Can you draw in your own examples? Can you think of other letters that in the 24 letters of the alphabet that may be symmetrical and may not be symmetrical? Can you draw in some examples? Let's everybody draw one. One for the yes is symmetrical, one for the no is not symmetrical. Okay, give it a try. Try to draw as accurately as you can with your ruler, okay? Okay, let's go on to the next part. I'll come over to take photos of you again in action. How? Any other examples? Can you think of real life examples? Okay. How about small letters? Small letter B. Is it symmetrical? Capital letter B is small letter? Oh, capital it's not symmetrical, really? Oh, just slightly. Yeah. It just slightly smaller, but if you fold it, it was slightly smaller, is it? Okay, maybe my cutting wasn't accurate. Oh, okay, plenty of examples here. Okay, how about some real life examples? Can you think of any real life shapes? And yeah. And what other things? Oh, yeah, go ahead, draw it in. Okay, you have very good ideas. Look around you. See any other examples that you think you can draw it in? Okay. Whoops. Okay. Okay, the last part of today's lesson. Now tomorrow I will share with you the photos of our classwork. Okay, thank you for doing it. Okay, lots of creative ideas. Nice. Okay, please return the glue sticks as well over there. Okay, the plastic bag you can throw it away. This is extra, is it? Okay, come. Right, okay. The last thing we are going to do here. Good try, everybody. Yes, you may. I can throw this away or reuse it. Okay, the last thing here, our workbook. This is our workbook, page 81 to 83. You can try this as our homework today. And take note, doesn't page 82 looks familiar already? Ah, now do you know where some of Miss Lim's activity ideas come from? Yeah. Do you think you can do these pages confidently? Yes. Okay, so that's the homework for today. Workbook page 81 to 83. Okay, now you bring the book back today. If you feel that the book is heavy, you can tear out just this chapter. Okay, all right, do you understand what I'm saying? But if you don't mind the big book, then tomorrow we just bring the big book to get the heavy book back, and then we tear them in class and we keep the book in class. Okay, I repeat that again now, so I'm writing this down. Our homework today, workbook is 4B workbook. 4B workbook, page 81 to page 83. I hope today's activity and yesterday's lesson help you to feel a little bit more confident in trying out symmetry. Okay? All right, homework. Don't do it now, please. Please write down your handbook quickly. Adrian, write down. Very good, Kevin. No, it's more than that.